Hello and welcome. It's time for the Leo full moon. This is such a wonderful time because Leo is all about self-love and all about owning our own style of leadership in life. And we don't have to be in a big audience to be a leader of our own life. So we're going to focus a little bit on that today. And I'm just grateful you're here. If you haven't worked with me before, my name is Judy Keating, and I have the privilege of working with Bonnie Salomon in an organization called Wise Transformation. We're co-creators and partners and priestess sisters. You'll learn more about what that means in just a few minutes. But I welcome you whether you're here live or on the recording. And our intent, I guess, of Wise Transformation is we're two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. That's my beautiful partner, Bonnie, with me there. And our agenda for today is I'm going to talk to you about a couple of upcoming events that we have. We're going to call in Sacred Space, and we're going to get ceremonial guidance from the elemental forces of creation using an oracle deck that we've used for years and years. And we'll be together approximately an hour, maybe a little less. So this is a time for you to seek guidance about solidifying your intentions around the full moon, which happens tomorrow. That's why I try to do it at least one day in advance, and sometimes I do it 2 days in advance. But this is a time for you just to check in with you. So one of the events that I want to talk about is back in November, we did an event called Honoring Grief, Unleashing the Power of the Feminine. And the women that were there had such a profound experience. They're like, when are you offering it again? So we decided that a good time to offer it would be the 2 days before the Chinese New Year of the Wood Dragon. A couple of comments that came out of endorsement comments that came out of the course was one of the women said it was a powerful convening of magical people. And another woman said it was a wonderful journey. So this event is a 2-day event, but it's not all day. The first day is about 2.5 hours, and the second day is about an hour and a half. And it allows you to open to what you're grieving, no matter what your circumstance. And it puts you in an altered state because my co-presenters are magical. And we have a trio of us that give you experiential work to do. There's dance and there's journaling and there's discussion and there's just new insights from different realms about how we can utilize grief as divine women to alchemize what's occurring in the world, what's occurring for us. So if you go to wisetransformation.com, you'll see full details, and that experience is only $69. But I wanted to just bring it up so you know that it's occurring again. If you know anyone who might need a grief experience, you could refer them. That would be very, very helpful. And the other thing that I want to talk about is the priestess process. I have this coming up in February. I will have emerged as a priestess 23 years ago. And that seems almost impossible, ladies. But this experience of being in a cauldron for 9 or 10 months, where you meet once a week online for most of the weeks, and you have a little homework in between, and we do ceremony, and we do celebration, and we do dance, and we do journaling, and we learn about the elements. It's a profound inner journey that you do in community. And it's really, really been profound for women across the globe. So if you want any more information about that, it's at wisetransformation.com. So as we start our time together today, I just ask you to connect to the core of you. And put your hand on your body wherever you feel, when I say the words, the core of you occurs to you to put. And you just want to take a deep breath and just ask that you take the next 50 minutes or so just for you. So you're going to gather yourself. You're going to pull your attention from what's next to what was in the past, maybe a disagreement or you're worried about something. Just pull your attention away from whatever that is and bring it back to where your hand lays. And in the spirit of gathering ourselves, I ask for the elemental forces of earth for good containment, good grounding, ability to have a sacred container, which is our body, and allow our body wisdom to come through. And I call upon water, the emotional realm, feeling guidance, to have emotional support and safety today as you look at what's in front of you next. And we're in the Aquarius sun, which is an air sign. So we're going to call on the visionary in you, the one that has perspective from 10,000 feet, looking at your life, embracing whatever meditation or prayer practice you have. We just ask for that energy to be with us as we have this sacred time. And then we call upon the element of fire. Fire is all about warmth. It's about where we get our growth, where we allow our inner radiance to shine in this Leo full moon. Loving ourselves enough to show up for us first, and using that as a model of leadership. And spirit, the divine source of all that is, in whatever way you understand it to be, just ask that spirit align, partner, co-create with you today with immense grace and trust. And so it is. So when we have a full moon, like we do now in Leo, the sun is in the opposite archetype. What that means is that on the wheel in front of you, you notice that Leo is at the 5th gate and Aquarius is at the 11th gate. And they, if you could draw a straight line, they're across from one another. So whenever we have a full moon, there are rare exceptions, but usually the full moon and sun are in what we call opposite archetypes. So at this time, we're working with fire and air. So those are both more masculine, more mental, more active energies. And we want to utilize the ability of the two archetypes to kind of co-create with them, invite their energies into what we want to make so that we can go with the wind and with the light at this time. So Aquarius is an air sign, and it teaches us the importance of innovation. It has a cosmic perspective on life and often brings radical new ideas to humanity. It is considered detached, but it is not cold, although some people view it that way. Free-spirited visionary, exploring unconventional territory. It's interested in helping the world to become a better place through humanitarian ideals of love and truth. It is unique, inventive, progressive, and original. So whether you have Aquarius in your chart or not, and if you don't know your chart, you can contact me and I would love to do a creation team introduction call with you. And this archetype is very powerfully on the world stage because Pluto, the planet of the deep unconscious, the planet of what is in the underworld of us, Pluto and Aquarius are now going to be partnered for the next 20 years with a little break into Capricorn, which means that we're going to be looking to be revolutionary. The last time that this occurred, where Pluto was in Aquarius for a significant amount of time, was in the 1770s, when America was pursuing liberty and the French Revolution occurred. So you can understand that there's very powerful forces at work that if you know about it, you can utilize it. So I'm just going to invite your inner revolutionary today. And it isn't just about everyone else in the world. It's about you. And what are you willing to do to revolutionize your experience right now? What is your soul asking you to do, which will bring more freedom, more love, more empowerment, and maybe getting out of your comfort zone, definitely, and doing things you've never done before. And then we have Leo. And Leo is all about the value of radiance. It uses the key of self-love to turn up its inner light, and the brighter it radiates, the more it inspires others. But its first instruction is self-love, to embrace all parts of ourselves, to have compassion and zeal and passion for what we love in a way that is the warmth, the fire of self-love. It's a natural leader, performer, star, director, and celebrity. Because it has those qualities, we have a tendency to think of figures like Oprah or Susie Orman or Greg Braden or people like that. But you don't have to be those people. You're assigned to be you. So how can you be more self-confident, regal, open-hearted, generous, creative, expansive, powerful, and outgoing? So my level of outgoingness is going to be very different than Oprah's. But if I'm tuning into where can I be outgoing, like being with you today, that's what's going to be best for me. So you just want to tune into these qualities and see which of the qualities you feel are calling you right now. And how can you align with those qualities to move forward in your creation capacity for whatever it is you want to bring into your life? So this question is a general question. It says, what is your priority creation right now? You don't have to have a primary creation, but because we have these powerful, innovative, light-bringing energies, what is it you want to focus on today to get guidance on that will help you with your intentions? I'm going to put on some music and just allow you to journal with that. Jot down an idea of what you're focusing on in your life at this time that you want help with today. And just let me know if you don't hear the music. I think it's playing, but
No music yet.
thank you for that. Let me just see if I turn this up, if it'll.
Thank you.
And when you're done, if you could just put done in the chat, that would be awesome. Or let me know that you're done, but if you're on screen, give me a thumbs up. Great. Thanks, Claire and Kia. Just going to give Amira just another minute. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. I got my focus area. I hope you did too. And Lisa Michaels created a deck of cards many years ago, and she has a new iteration of them, the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. And I did want to let you know that you can get them at lisa-michaels.com if you don't have them. And you can also have an option to have them on your phone. And there is a new feature that I wanted to mention on the recording on the deckable cards that you can get on your phone. It has a feature where you can pull one of each of the elements on the deckable thing. So you just do it in one touch of a button. It's pretty powerful, but just wanted to let you know where the cards came from. If you have your own deck, I always encourage people to pull their cards if they want. I'm going to show you all the cards in the deck, but if you want to pull your own, you can, or if you have another deck that you like to use, I also encourage that. So we're going to check in with each of the elements. And before I begin, I just want to be sure to tell you, I come up with a question that's a general area that you can pursue. But if at any time the question doesn't resonate for you, just ask the element itself, earth, air, water, fire, or spirit, what you need to know about your particular goals at this time, and you'll get an answer. They'll interact with you. So the questions are a guide, but they're not a have to. So we're going to go ahead and look at the earth cards. These are the 19 earth cards. And if you want to look and see which cards are calling to you as you look at them all, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. We won't race. We got lots of time. You may notice there's one or two cards that are popping out at you from the earth realm. And you just want to make note of the quarter cards and see if the card has any message specifically for you in relation to that element. And also in relation to whatever you're working with. And I'll give you just another minute and we'll move on to the specific question I came up with for this time of year. Because we're in a revolutionary time of innovation, when I checked in with her, she said, you might want to ask them if they need any brand new routines in their life. Structure and having routines of self-care, self-love, but also routines that help you to grow in any way. Where do you need brand new routines in your life? If that resonates for you, use it as a propeller in creating the goal that you have, the intentions you're going to set. I'm going to try do the music again, and everybody can hear the music now. Kia, can you just give me thumbs up after it starts? You can hear it? Okay, cool. Now, there's never any requirement to share what you get or whether it's related to the question or not. But if you're willing, it's very helpful for those that are here with you, and it's very helpful for the recording, supporting your sisters who are doing the same work. And if you don't want to share, it's okay. Just let me know when you're finished. I want to give you plenty of time. Okay, great, Kia. I'll turn off the music so you can share.
I have the project ongoing right now.
We're having a little hard time hearing you. Can you speak just a little louder?
I have a project I'm working with right now for the 8th of March,
Mm-hmm.
International Day. I have been planning a long time, but now I found two ladies who want to share it and work with me.
Mm.
And that is really great, but I feel it takes a lot of time. So what I need to do is to take it slower, not
Mm.
to
Mm-hmm.
let the thing just grow in me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To find the joy in it, because those women are still working and I'm not. I have lots of time, but they don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Different place. Yeah, I think that's it. I need to slow down, to relax and just sit and wait.
Oh,
That is
beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Kia. Okay. Appreciate that awareness and that change that occurred because of earth and organic time. Beautiful. So now we're going to see cards for water, which is the emotional realm. So I just invite you to take a look and see which card or cards is calling to you in relation to what you're planning, what you're going to set your intentions on. Make a note and see if that card has a message for you before we look at the bigger question. Okay, hopefully you've had enough time to find the one that was calling you. And when we look at the emotional realm, because we have the Aquarius sun and the new moon in Leo, my question was, what inspires love for yourself and others? What inspires love in yourself, for yourself and others? And just be with whatever answers water has for you in relation to your goals, your intentions. Thank you, Kia. So I wanted to share before we go on, I hope everyone's had a chance to finish, is I got a new tool that I wanted to share about, and it has to do with journaling. And, journaling is a practice that can help you reveal your unconscious. With our Aquarius and Pluto, that's probably a good thing. But I learned this one prompt that you can do before you go to bed. I wanted to share it. And it says, the prompt is you write down the date, and right before you go to bed, you write down the words, show me how, and then whatever it is that you're wrestling with, or whatever it is you want a solution for, like Show me how I oversold my workshop and have a waiting list, or show me how I resolved that conflict with my boss. And your unconscious will work while you sleep, and you wake up to new ideas, new perspectives, ways of doing something that you may not have seen before. So I just wanted to share that tool because it seems like a powerful one in this earth water realm, to just get real, what is the most show me the most self-loving habits I can have, or show me the vision for my life. Yeah, I love it too, Claire. Thanks. So just wanted to share that before we move on to the air realm. And oh, go ahead, Kia.
Because I got two cards. The first was play,
Play.
was from wisdom aging, and that was emotional boundaries. And when I put those together, I find I'm not supposed to be so serious. I could play more and still keep my boundaries and be authentic about how I feel.
And what was the second card, Kia?
Emotional boundaries.
Oh, beautiful.
I think if I show myself this, show it and have those boundaries, I think others also will do it.
Mm-hmm.
To themselves.
That's wonderful. I like that combination, play and emotional support and safety, or boundaries. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So now as we move to the air cards, take a deep breath and see what fresh air is needed right now. Aquarius is all about the fresh air, the new air. What is calling to you? I'm going to take a sip of water and remind everyone to drink water. I got two cards on this one. Hope you all found cards that speak to you. Check in with the card on the inner for yourself. What message does it have? Okay. Can you let me know if you have your cards? I'm going to move on to the question. So of course I was going to ask a question about vision because it is the visionary Aquarius sun. Okay. What is a vision you are holding for your life? You know, we can have many visions. We can have a vision of improved health. We can have a vision of more time without planned stuff, more time to breathe. That's a vision. But just check in. What visions are you holding for your life? Bear with me. I'll get the music going. Okay. Just going to give you another minute and we'll move on to fire. Thank you, Kia.
Can I share?
Of course.
Because I got two things also this time. Consciousness. Mass consciousness was the first, and collaboration was the second.
Hmm.
And And I really think that collaboration is the key. I
Mm-hmm.
think one needed things in my vision. It makes me glad that this is exactly what I am doing with those two women, and I know they have this vision too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The mass consciousness is that we are in the field of mass consciousness always, and that can stir things up that you're not aware of.
Right.
So I have to be mindful when I feel, uh-oh, this is not mine.
I love what you're saying about collaboration and the shift in mass consciousness, because that is what I've been reading about with Aquarius and Pluto. Is Aquarius is all about collaboration for the greatest good for humanity. So it's something we're going to see a lot more of, and I'm grateful to know that you're collaborating with other women to create something that I know will be beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to fire. Fire is the action realm. It's the transformation realm. So these cards have a lot of energy to them. See which ones call to you in this Leo full moon. Because Leo is fire. Okay, hopefully you've gotten into the rhythm of this and you were able to find a card or two that caught your attention. So of course you knew this question was coming based on what I said in the beginning. Where do you need to shine more as a leader in any part of your life? And you don't have to shine to anybody else but yourself. Where do you need to shine more as a leader in any part of your life? Where do you need to take charge? How you doing with fire, ladies? Thanks, Kia. For letting me know you're done. We're going to keep going. I appreciate it. All right, so last set of cards. We're turning towards spirit. Just invite and allow spirit to talk to you through these specific 19 gates. Which ones are you drawn to? Hmm. Before we go on, Claire was willing to share. She said, good with fire for me. It was about knowing what shines out is the soul shining. And for me to see myself and recognize this light. Thank you for sharing that, Claire. Really appreciate all the sharing today. Spirit is here to support you. Hope you found the cards that talk to you. And in this time, what spiritual practices, you may already be doing them, that's why it's worded this way, are you committed to or can you commit to that results in more self-love? Could be a recognition that you're already doing something that you want to continue. Could be you're looking for an answer. So it could be show me the spiritual practice that will bring more self-love. Could be you know what you should be doing. I hate to use the word should. It should be that spirit might be nudging you to do a spiritual practice that you may or may not be doing. And that's what we're checking in on. What kind of practices bring more self-love in your relationship with source or spirit? Okay, so now we've got it all wrapped up. Ah, yes, to give thanks every day in some way. What a beautiful share, Kia. Now we just want to take a minute. I know it's after 2, so we went a little long today, but we just want to put it together. So I just want to give you an opportunity to get like a unified field message. When you look at the cards that you picked, when you looked at what you journaled, what's your big takeaway? Like, what are you going to bring to the to your journal when you set your intentions? What is it you got from taking this time today? What are your big takeaways? And how is it a unified field? We'll just spend a couple minutes here. And if you need more time, you can take it with it. Okay. So we're going to just close for today really quick and let you know that the next call is going to be February 7th, which is 2 weeks from now. It's actually a couple of days before the actual new moon in Aquarius, but I want to do it in advance of our grief class. So there's going to be a special thing in there, and I'm going to do a crystalline consciousness technique healing session around bringing in the energy of the wood dragon for the Chinese New Year. And the Aquarius full moon, sorry, new moon will be February 7th at 12 noon Eastern. So I just want to thank each of you for being here. I know Claire had to hop off, but thank you for coming. And for those that are listening to the recording, thank you for doing this work along with these beautiful ladies, because it makes a difference to align with our natural world, to align with as above, so below, so that we can create in concert with nature and with the elemental forces. So many, many blessings. Have a great Leo full moon tomorrow and enjoy the freedom of Aquarius. Many blessings. See you soon.
Judy,
Yes.
just a question. It's Amira. So are you going to email this link every month to me or?
Yes. Are you on our mailing list, Amira? Is that how you found us?
Yeah, I think so. But I
Yeah.
only started getting these last month.
Okay.
I didn't know if I had to tell you each month before.
No. So do me a favor. And my email is judy@wisetransformation.com. Since you got the email to join today, you should get the email with the video recording. We have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So that we put the recordings up. And so later today, probably about 5 o'clock, if I were to guess, you'll get an email that'll have the recording and it'll have the link to the YouTube channel. So one thing you can do, Amira, is to like our YouTube channel, subscribe, and it'll, if you can't be with us, it'll tell you when the recording is posted.
Okay, that's lovely. Thank you so much and have a
Thank
blessed day.
you too. Thank you for being here. Blessings, everyone. Thank you, Kia. Love from here to Sweden.